Did I say this was a 5-act game? I meant that it's a 6-act game. Hey everybody, this is Kuuimpact with Let's Play Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. And we ain't gonna get anything...
Hello.
Have you
Where'd you
sorted
get a
things
cigarette
out?
from?
I can't believe we had an accident.
I guess these things just happen if you put a wacko in the driver's seat.
Yeah, true.
Where are the others?
Alaman clambered up the slope after he came to, was mumbling something about an epiphany.
I'm afraid he might have lost the rest of his marbles now. He didn't have many left to begin with, anyway.
I didn't see the Keymaster anywhere. Did you, Marty?
Nope.
Huh.
Does the car still work? All right. I take that question back. Don't you want to go on?
Let's put it this way. It's not exactly at the top of our list.
The guards from the asylum have put a roadblock further down the road. If you're smart, you'll stay here with us until they give up the search.
It's
I mean, that might just
more
work.
Cozy in here anyway.
What are you up to?
Marty has invented a card trick.
It's more like a system.
Yeah, a system. He's hiding the Ace of Hearts using a system that only he knows.
And Howdy has to figure it out.
I'm almost there.
I believe he would have gotten it a while ago, if it weren't for the electric shocks he keeps getting from the car. Every time he's about to pick the correct card.
Every darn time. Strange coincidence, that.
Would you like to have a try?
Maybe later.
Not right now, you two.
I'll be going then.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Yeah, the missing door. He keeps getting electric shocked, huh? There's a couple of things we need to do. Let's go to the riverbank. Oh, this looks great.
Dark and unfathomable. Yoo-hoo! If there's anyone What do you think of a dip in the moonlight?
I don't think the moonlight can get you really clean.
Since when do you fancy cleanliness?
I don't, but you can't get very dirty from moonlight either.
You're right. Let's forget about the dip. Ugh. Isn't... I'd better keep the mallet, maybe.
Hope.
Those are all the same as the last time. Hey, you see this? You see this stream coming down here? You see this? The stream? You know, it's just river to the pool. There's a little stream coming down. That looks normal. Alright, let's go up here. What do we got? Asylum, moon, asylum, stairs, street. What if I go this way? We didn't make it too far before he fell off the road, which is kind of depressing.
Forget it. Not even wild horses could drag me there, or any other animal for that matter. Nope, not even wild Harveys could drag me there. Go to hell, place of horror! I think I've used the asylum one time too many already.
True!
I'm already taking a bunch of unpleasant memories from there. We finally made it out, Harvey!
At last, we can make our dream of an ice cream parlor come true.
Is that the thing we were doing the whole time?
Father Innocent first.
That too.
On the one hand, that psycho jail has earned a good beating. On the other hand, I'm sure as hell not going back there.
True.
On the one hand, it desperately lacks a gaudy display of graffiti. On the other hand, I'm sure as hell not going back there. On the one hand...
Oh, what? Nope.
I wouldn't even touch it with potholders, even if I chose to go back there, which I'm certainly not planning to do.
Of course.
From this angle, the asylum looks like nothing more than a drawn 2D background. Oh, if only that were true. I would give it a zigzag cut with one single snip.
I mean, you could.
Where, pray tell, shall I find a signature there? On the door plate? I will certainly not go near enough again to find out. On the one hand, I've been in the can long enough.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure she said that.
This key got me out of there.
The key, your wits, and your fuzzy little lagomorph sidekick.
Don't credit yourself, Harvey.
I wouldn't ever climb those walls again if Zorro himself personally brought me his cloak and dagger. You better believe it. Not even in that case. Ahem. I said, not even in that case. Darn it.
Nope.
It's too far away for a demeaning toenail flipping.
Alright, what about the moon?
Look, Harvey. The moon.
Ow! Ow!
That doesn't work. I don't think it's a cosmic polo ball.
We'll have to wait for a full moon then.
Alright, what if we draw on the moon?
Yeah, I'd like that. The good old Edna was here message on my favorite satellite. Why? So I don't pinch myself on the points of the crescent?
Yeah, sure.
I admit it would look even cooler with serrated edges.
Thinking
This
tears.
signature cannot be forged.
The moon.
I'd rather not. That would depress every moonstruck person in the world. Even if I could, I wouldn't do that. Dr. Marcel's name written on the moon. It's not gonna happen. Won't fit in, I'm afraid.
Not even if you stuff it a bit?
No.
Oh,
My key is sparkling like fairy dust in the moonlight.
How does fairy dust sparkle?
Sparklingly. Dang.
power up it.
I like the idea, but the rope is too short.
Don't worry. There's something else that's too short, but that's where that line comes from. Oh god, I didn't even realize it. Sorry, that's not for this
First
game.
woman to cut her toenails on the moon. Whoa, I'm getting all giddy.
The moon is right.
I bow to your grace, O source of purity.
She shall
already half
be
naked enough for
granted
this.
an audience.
Even emperors and kings of ancient times wanted to conquer the moon. Alas, they all failed.
They weren't trying hard
Rather
enough.
not. To bathe in moonlight, I'd need at least SPF .04. Look, Harvey.
Ow!
Alright, let's go up here and see what's going on. Ooh, rust remover.
This looks useful. Hello? Are you an antioxidant?
You don't have to scream. I ain't deaf. I'm just a little rusty.
What are you doing, Alaman?
What's Alu up to now?
Hey, Alu, old pirate.
Hello, Harvey. Do you take good care of Edna?
What, you talking
Of
to Harvey?
course I do, Gramps.
Wait a second. Does that mean you actually understand what he's saying?
Well, not always. Only when he's making sense.
Too bad. That would have been a hoot.
Yeah, what the hell?
Look at this, Alu. I have a marvelous pen.
I see. And
Well, you have this antioxidant.
I won't swap, Edna. I need the antioxidant to transform into an energy being.
Look, Alu, I've got the world's best pot holder.
Yeah, I got the B
I
ones.
see.
Well, you have...
I won't. I need.
Alright.
What's...
Now let's talk to him.
Hello, old dog. Did you overcome your little accident?
Nicka bicka baka dicka daka pang.
Nice.
Maybe not.
What exactly are you doing?
When we had this accident, and I was thrown through the air,
So was I.
that's when I had a vision.
Shoes that grow with your feet.
Nonsense. I know how I can be turned into a being of pure energy now.
We all prayed for that.
I need to be struck by lightning.
Like, Adrian?
It doesn't look like there's going to be a thunderstorm today.
Don't bother me with trivialities. After I've been converted into a being of pure energy, I can make thunderstorms happen whenever I want.
I suppose
Have
so.
you seen the Keymaster?
He's better off not showing his face around me. My Buddhist mindset prohibits me from all animus. But I think Hadi and Madi are pretty upset because of the accident.
I thought they looked quite content sitting down there in the sedan.
Surely they're contemplating ripping his tongue out and breaking his spine.
Madi is playing cards.
After that, they'll bend up his toenails.
And Hadi is enjoying a smoke.
Where did he even get that
Then
smoke?
they'll rip his skin from his bones with an old rusty nail. I'm glad I'm so mentally balanced.
There's a roadblock in the way.
Is it really the roadblock that's in the way? Couldn't it be your attitude instead?
I need the antioxidant.
No, it's the roadblock. You can even see it from here. Over there. That's it. Can I borrow your antioxidant?
No. I need it to enhance my conductivity.
Even though it says
After
rust
lightning
remover,
has
it's the
struck
same
me,
thing.
then you can have it.
Great. In that case, I get it anyway. Do you think the shock therapy could be reversed?
Interesting thought. You mean a correct prediction could charge you electrically?
What? No, I didn't mean that. What I meant was...
Generating electricity through precognition. That's in accordance with my theories. That implies that I would not only be omnipotent as an energy being, I'd also be omniscient. If only that lightning would strike me already.
He's learned that he wants to be Adrian 2. He wants to be the second Adrian, man.
Good luck. I'll go now.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
I can't promise that.
Trying.
Why? Yeah, I'd like that. The good old Edna was here message on my favorite satellite.
Oh, I can't.
Look, Harvey.
That is no moon. It's a space station.
No, it's an egg moon.
Ow! Ow!
Edna, why you do this? Why you do this?
This signal... I'd rather not. That would... Even if I talk to Mar... Dang. I like the idea, but...
Alright, well, we can't get the antioxidant just yet. Oh, hey.
A house with a pointed hat. Hello?
Oh, it's the donk
The
donk.
rope is too short. Much too short. I can't flip far enough. This key doesn't come with a remote. I'm not a TV chef. I can't remote cook. I think I could, with a very long fountain pen. I think I...
Oops.
There's 1/3 of the barkeeper's signature on that.
Oh, yeah, the cross.
I can't throw...
Sorry, I'm making sure I go
Look,
through everything.
Harvey, a house with a pointed hat.
I bet there's a clown living there.
No. No. Harvey, what the hell? It's the church. Oh, look who it
I
is.
can't believe he still has to go. Look, Harvey, his bladder just won't empty.
He has a true superpower.
I'd rather not draw his attention. I'd rather...
Well, let's sneak into the van. Ooh, a first aid kit.
This is long since expired. Look, Harvey, first aid.
This rate's no better than third aid at the most. I'm not touching third aid kits.
To be honest, it isn't even very aiding.
So it's just the third kit. I wonder where the first two are.
Lost in the logic nimbus.
Of course.
Empty first aid kits are the inevitable result of my mallet.
Oh, hey, she signed it.
My potholders outperform any band-aid you can offer. The pinking shears are sharper than most tweezers. This is 1/3 of the barkeeper's signature, and I already learned the full version.
Nope. Breakdown triangle.
Accident! Accident! Accident? There's a thick layer of dust on the reflectors.
What do you mean
I'd
breakdown
have a
triangle?
cautious pot then. Do I want that?
Of course not. You wouldn't be able to cook chili ever again.
I see.
Why must it always be first aid kits? They could just as well be first aid pots or first aid cases.
A stylish first aid purse.
Or a first aid tote bag.
True.
It's not locked.
Why don't we just open it and see what's in it then?
Because we don't want to look like sissies.
Good point.
I guess. Is that why you're doing it?
Tow the first aid kit? Sorry. I'm allergic to sarcasm.
You of all people!
Maybe there's a means in there to reattach it, but I want to leave it loose. Toenails cannot be combined with warning triangles. This is a characteristic of toenails one simply has to accept.
I mean, there's always so many combinations of stuff to do. Look at all this dialogue
that
still.
wants to be towed. These two items mark the border zone of usefulness.
True.
I'd have a cautious...
Of course, you wouldn't be...
Let's go...
Just a second. There's something written on it. Caution. Breakdown triangles are to be handled with kid gloves only. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
True. No.
Just because it's called a breakdown triangle doesn't mean that it has to be broken down.
I see. Maybe I should leave it intact for now. A side door to the unknown. Locked. Why can't you be opened?
Why does the wind blow? Why does the grass grow?
Must be related to Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan
I
song.
don't have any hydraulic pincers. Oops! Was that too loud? Is he coming now? What do you think of it, Harvey?
It's a door. It leads to the side. Experts call such a thing a side door.
You know, like a
It's
side boob or a
Latin
side
name.
window. What about the breakdown
What do you
triangle?
make of it, Harvey?
A warning triangle? Pshaw! Who needs such a thing?
Oh, look at all this cool shit in here.
I can't put it in neutral. The lighter is missing.
Huh.
The ignition key is missing.
That also doesn't help.
A side...
Well, let's start damaging the door.
Yeah, good idea. Wait a minute. What does this sticker say? Please keep area around side door clear of potholders.
Wow, that's
Oh.
specific.
Well, that's that then.
Of course.
Oh. Oops. Was that too loud? This is one door I don't want to screw open.
Don't make this a Shakespearean drama.
Methinks the rabbit doth protest too much. I've never heard of towing a car all the way inside. This is one door I don't want to screw open.
Don't make this...
Methinks...
Alright, well, we gotta go get that antioxidant before we can do anything here.
I'd rather not drive. The railing of the bridge would be a good place for it, but Bladder is blocking my way, and it doesn't look like he's going to be finished in the foreseeable future.
I see.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Go back down to our friends.
Oh, hello.
Have you sorted things out?
Not exactly, but hey, I want to play your
Can I
card
try
game.
again?
Sure. Pick a card.
Alright, so you can select the cards. When I mouse over the cards, the secret tell on screen.
Okay, the first one. Are you sure?
Not that
The
one.
second from the left. Are you certain?
Not that
The
one.
third card. Positive?
Oh. He's losing it.
Right. Second round.
As you can see, his other brain, the other half of his machination, is telling
So,
him out.
The last one. Totally convinced?
Yep.
Right. third round. The second from the left. Are you certain?
Yep.
Right again. You've made it.
Ouch! The auto body gave me an electric shock.
That's crazy. The same thing happened to me when I won the last time.
Is there anything else?
Nah, but he certainly is losing his mind. He can't help when he sees the right
Enough
card.
with this game. Gotta run.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Wow. Somehow I feel better now. Elevated, energetic, rather charged. Winning a game always lifts your spirits. But maybe it's just the electrostatic charge from the auto body.
But you know what that means? We're an energy being now. Time to make you an energy being.
Ouch! What was that?
Lightning! You've been struck by lightning!
Trying to make you a lightning being.
It didn't feel like anything I expected.
Brother, it's not how it works.
So unspectacular.
Anyway, you're a creature of energy now.
Yes, yes. That seems to be the case.
So why don't you start acting like one? Wooga!
Wooga?
Wooga!
Wooga!
Hey everybody, wooga.
Hello, old dog.
Wooga!
Can I take this now?
Now that you are a being of pure energy, I guess you won't be needing this anymore.
Wooga!
Good job, Alu.
The left side could use a little polish.
Why is the rust remover so dark?
Removes rust, prevents metal oxidation, tastes good with salmon. Harvey is much too agile to get rusty.
True.
No. Good idea. My handwriting really got a little rusty. That's better.
Huh.
Not necessary. Those are pot holders for non-stick pots. Not necessary. It's made out of The master key is still warm. Not a hint of rust yet.
I don't have the old rusty key anymore. I would use it on that.
The tow rope is completely without rust.
Well, let's take the rust remover down to this door.
It can lie here and rust into painful oblivion for all I care.
To the trunk.
Protect your car with deluxe undercoating.
Never gets rusty.
No rust whatsoever.
Well. Wait, no, the rust on the asylum. Obviously, we need to get the rust off the asylum. We need to get that asylum
It would be a
unrusty.
lifetime task to get all the rust off the asylum, literally as well as figuratively.
What about the church?
The rust seems to have gathered over the course of centuries. It won't be that easy to get it off.
Oh, before I lose the rust remover, let's throw the rust in the water. Edna, tell me what the rust in the water does.
I only run roughshod over other people's belongings, not the environment.
Alright, you got me. Sounds good to me, Edna. Alright, let's put some rust remover on this shit.
Better. Much better.
If you ever develop a cleanliness psychosis, our ways must part.
Alright, let's put...
Have you scraped the rust off your caution triangle today? No? Well, you'd better get at it immediately then.
Edna and Harvey, the Breakout, is brought to you by AAA.
God damn it. What is with all
It's
these ads?
plastic. Unpredictably, rust-free. I can't put it in neutral. I can't put it in...
Hold up.
I can't get it into gear. I can't get...
Alright, that shifted.
Hey, what's that? Is there somebody in the van?
The ignition key is missing.
I need the key. I need the key. Where am I gonna get the key?
I'd rather not draw his attention.
Don't I need the key though to...
I can't.
Forget what I need to do first. I think I need the key.
The lighter is.
Signal horn, ignition, brake, gas, clutch.
I can't.
Oh, the parking brake.
Oops! It's starting to roll away.
Right, because I'm like,
Hey, what's
I didn't even notice that was there.
Stop!
Do do do. Boop doo boop boop. It's rolling away. Got his dick out. Kinda censoring it with the bar.
There are more vehicles. Even a police car. I'll have to find another way.
Oh,
I can see the river down there.
I'm gonna turn off the hotspots because we know what we gotta do. That's one thing.
The river is too far down, and I really don't want any of this brackish water. After all, Bladder has relieved himself in this place. Ugh.
Yeah, piss water.
I'm not
Yeah,
throwing
piss.
it away just yet. It is a sentimental keepsake.
And it's made out of gold.
Yeah, that too.
Bit of real gold.
I'd recommend spray cans for this place. I suspect the bridge is too This would make it a bit more comfortable for a suicidal person.
Aren't you suicidal,
I'd
Edna?
recommend spray can.
Look at us where you were.
Look, Harvey, the railing of a bridge.
That's a very good spot to tie a rope to.
Come on, Harvey. Now you've given away the solution. I can't believe it.
Oh, I thought I'd get a hint just this once.
You're such a moron. What kind of hint is that supposed to be? A good spot to tie a rope to. For crying out loud. That is not a hint. That is broadcasting the solution.
Sorry.
Yeah, great. Now you've gone and spoiled the fun for the player. All that switching back and forth between screens, all the pointless trial and error, all the pixel hunting, and finally
Hey, wait a
having
minute,
to
there's
go
no pixel
online
hunting in
and
this
find
game.
a walkthrough.
Bad Harvey. Bad Harvey.
What is this bit?
That doesn't work.
Alright, cool. Well, Harvey gave us the solution, and he got in trouble for it, so whoop. That's all we need. Another way around the police. And now, we can go across the river.
Dark and
Hey, a gate.
the lock is rusted tight. Let me in! Let me in! What's this? It isn't even locked. It's just rusted tight. The gate should take a lesson from this pot here. It's stainless. This shows the handwriting of Rusty Springfield.
Alright, only the gate exists.
The ability to cut holes through rust will be added in a later patch.
Makes sense.
These are just pot holders, I'm afraid. Not anti-rust holders. What do you mean? Just knock off the rust?
I mean, it could
What
work.
do you think of this gate, Harvey?
Ah, our specialty.
You mean the toenail?
Dang, this is just too much rust.
Alright.
Let's see how good this stuff really is.
And before we move through that, this is the end of the episode. So this has been Kuuimpact with Let's Play. And now Harvey the Breakout. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment next time. the inevitable.